no hand in extrajudicial killings. And that is why I required PTV4 to post part of my briefer the previous night, because it is there where all arrests and incidents about drugs all throughout the Philippines are being posted. So you would know, makikita mo kung sinong namatay, sino hindi. And you notice that probably in 2 or 3 publications, there's 1, 2, or 3 namatay. But it is not really that many. As you can see, the symbol there is AAA, that's arrested. At saka yung N, it's neutralized. So yun ang patay. Added to that, sinabi ko sa kanya, tingnan mo, kasi malalaman mo. The other deaths, you cannot attribute it to the drug situation. Hindi lahat ng patay, itapon mo doon sa parang, when you say extrajudicial killing, it really means that it is the government doing it. That is what is it all about. So, in lahat ng patay na walang suspect, ikaw ay mong extrajudicial killing, lahat naman talagang killing are extrajudicial. Pero ang gusto ko sana, sa totoo lang, I mentioned it actually earlier. And I said that to give more teeth to her powers so that maybe she can have her whatever she wants there. Sabi ko, as long as there is a security clearance from the government, from the military and the police, go ahead. Kasi sabi ko, cooperate. Sabi ko sa lahat ng police, you obey her. Ang problema kay Robredo is this. Right after she was appointed, she began talking publicly about inviting the Human Rights Commission. She was talking to the United Nations. She would want to talk to the European. At marami na siyang pinagsasabi. Kung ganon, sabi ko, I cannot appoint her as a cabinet member. If that is the way her mouth behaves, there can never be a position for her. Kasi kung cabinet member sana siya, from the authority, because he would be an alter ego of me. Ang problema kasi dito, ganito, I cannot trust her. Not only because she is with the opposition. I do not trust her because I do not know her. Hindi ko alam kung sino ang kausap niya noon, kung sino mga politiko, kung sino mga tao, probably, one of the biggest, the biggest actually of a drug manufacturing apparatus was in Bicol. Naga. But I'm sure, but in Bicol. So hindi ko alam, politiko siya, hindi ko alam kung sino kausap niya. Maybe sabihin mo that her being president qualifies her to be, of course not. I disagree with that statement that just because she is a vice president, she has already a clearance by virtue of the fact that she is the vice president. No, sir. I disagree with you. That cannot happen. As a matter of fact, the military has to know. And the police has to know where of you stand and where you came from. And then lang basta na, of the vice president ka. Karaming mayor na kriminal, namatay na nga eh. The fact of an election is not a security clearance. So nung sige siya nagsalita, sabi ko, I will just forgo with the appointment of appointing her as a cabinet member. You know what? she's with the opposition. And she would be attending cabinet meetings. In that cabinet meetings, we discuss mundane matters. We discuss day-to-day matters. We discuss security matters. We discuss critical issues. Ngayon siya kung nandyan, hindi ko man talaga siya kilala. And the way she behaved right after I appointed her does not inspire. It's not inspiring. If that is the way her mouth behaves, that is the way, scatterbrain eh. I will talk to this, I will talk to this, tapos and there are there in the Senate who are fishermen. Nasa Senate may mga fisherman dyan. Na pag maglabas siya, magtanong, kapartido niya, they will fish something from your mouth. Huh? Tapos, if they can have this, thing, they can always prepare for you during the election. Ako wala na akong problema. Wala ka namang eleksyon. Siya ang may problema. Kaya sabi ko kay Lenny, noon pa hindi kita sinasagot. Pero yung knee-jerk reaction mo palagi na hindi ka talaga presidente ng gano'n. Hindi ako bubuto sa iyo kasi kaibigan tayo. Right after it was a delicate matter. No, I will talk to one. She invited even yung mga prosecutors ng Human Rights Commission, which we rebuke. What was the purpose? Bakit pupuntahin dito yung mga prosecutors and all observers? She was grandstanding na eh. It was like a carnival after she was talking right and left dito, gano'n. Yung prosecutor and the tweet, kita ko yung tweet eh. I am packed and ready to go and arrest Duterte. Yan ang imbitahin mo. Ganon ang salita sa akin. Putang ina, Lene, sa harap mo, sampalin ko yan. Dalhin mo dito. I dare you, you invite him. Sinabi ko kasi sa immigration, papasukin ninyo. I dare you. Kung talagang dedicated ka, papasukin mo dito ang putang inang yan. Puntahan kita sa opisina mo, sampalin ko yan sa harap mo. Ito ang isampal ko. Totoo. Lalaki may babae? Lalaki, mas mabuti. Please invite him and accord and order in VIP treatment. Dalhin mo sa opisina, pupuntahan ko kayo. Sampalin ko yan sa harap mo. Bastos. Kaya ako, ang reaction ko ganun. Because I am not being given the opportunity to be heard. Of course, I tried answering. I tried to mga disclaimer. Nobody is listening. Pati yung mga yellow, sige, sulat dyan ng mga bastos. O kaya kung pag gusto kong marinig, ayaw man niya ng tamang behavior. So sabi ko, mga putang ina kayo. O yan.
Mayor, mayroon na po kayong napiling PNP chief na susunod po. Pwede niyo pong ibahagi sa amin kung sino po yung mga napagpipilian niyo sa ngayon?
Well, there are the rankings. I was given a list. I think this is Scotland, Elisar, another one. They're all good. They're soldiers. They came from the academy. I have no doubt about their integrity, but I'm taking my time appointing one.
Sir, bakit po medyo natatagalan po kayo? You said na you're taking your time.
Because he would be appointing the heads of every department there, especially the controller and the finance people. Sino yung gusto niyang mapunta doon? Sino yung kaibigan niya? Ako kasi, pag binigyan kita ng pwesto, hindi na ako nagkikalam.
Good evening, Mr. President. Sir, point of clarification, are you officially ordering Secretary Dar to suspend rice importation?
Yes. Because it is harvest time. Ganito kasi ang laro niyan, ma'am. Kindly sit down and you can stand up. Just ask your question sitting down. And I will stand for you. Itong sitwasyon, devil and the deep blue sea, kung walang pagkain, halos kabahan ang mga tao. Nagra-riot na. Tapos sige na, magugutom na ang mga tao, wala nang bigas, next month, wala nang kainin, mahal na. Ito namang mga producers, sige sila tanim, tapos pag harvest time, nagko-compete, wala nang bumibili sa kanilang produce. It is really between, I will simplify it with you. Itong problema natin sa bigas, ganito yan. Ang elements dyan is producer, ang mga farmers, ang nagtatanim, ang consumers, tayo. Tayo lang ang naglalaro niyan. Wala nang iba. Ang producer ang nagtanim at yung kumakain. Ang problema, itong kumakain, marami masyado na itong si producer, ang tanim niya, kulang after harvest time. Magkulang talaga ang supply. So, panahon kung wala na, kung hindi ako mag-import, kagaya nung nangyari, wala na. Sigurado, gutom ang abutin. Magra-riot yung tao. So, mamili ka, kung ikaw na sa pwesto ko, magutom yung tao o galit yung mga farmers?
Sir, hanggang,
Yes?
hanggang kailan yung suspension? Kasi hanggang ngayong end of...
Ganito, ang simple niyan, ganito. Kung gusto talaga natin walang problema, bilihin lahat ng produce ng producer farmers. Bilihin. Ngayon, mahal. Farm gate nila. Babawi sila. Hindi na bali. Gagastos tayo, bilyon. Bilihin natin. Tapos, wala. Palugi tayo. Para yung mga farmers, may resulta sa pawis nila. Sino nalugi? Wala. Tayong Pilipino. Bilihin natin lahat yan. Tapos dagdagan natin kasi kulang talaga. That's why ang rice mahirap noon. Alam mo bakit? If you import rice noon, bawal. Kung hindi man bawal, magkuha ka ng quota. Quota sa kurakot. Hihingi ka ng permit sa gobyerno, patay ka na. Dadaan ka ng ilang opisina, hingi-hingi dito, hanggang pagbili mo sa rice. Pagdating doon, yung customs, hingi pa, handlers, hingi. Tapos maghingi pa, paglabas mo, yung mga police dyan, maghingi ng checkpoint, pag doon sa taas, hingi, LTO. Utang ina. Meron bang isa? Yung Department of tanggalin ninyo. Total, may mga NPA. Hindi man kayo mga maubos. O hindi yung nagti-checkpoint dyan, you better hang them. Dyan sa checkpoint, I'll give you the authority. Hang them. Yung humingi na nagti-checkpoint, hang them. And I will be happy. Ngayon, kung sobra-sobra na, ang Pilipino, sabi ko, visual. Pag makita niya yung rice kabans, hanggang ceiling, pagtingin na yan, okay siya. Pag magtingin siya ang mga sako, ganyan na lang, kakabahan na yan. Tapos alam niya, wala ng harvest na mabili, wala pang importation because it would take so many days and then months to do it. That's why may buffer ka. Sabi ko kay Pinyol noon, and I seldom talk to Dar, he's a very educated man. Sabi ko noon, the order, Mr. Dar, Secretary Dar, you fill up the warehouse. Hanggang dyan. Kung hindi makain, hayaan mo. Kainin natin yan. Masira, hindi na bali. Bili natin mura. But buy the harvest of the farmers, farm gate price. Malugi. Lugi tayo, Pilipino. Malugi, ilang bilyon? 3 billion? Lugi tayo ng 3 billion. Bakit? Para ang farmers mabuhay. Kaninong gastos? Gastos natin lahat. Yung nag-produce, pati yung kumakain. Kasali kaya natin si 3 billion na bibilhin natin. Simple lang. What is the other remedy? Nothing. I cannot stop tarification. Why? It's to erase corruption. Yun nga hinihintay kong opportunity. Dumating talaga. Because everybody, well, not everybody, but there are somebody na ayaw rin kasi masira yung negosyo nila. Yung mga rice importers na negosyo pabili na ayaw niyan. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I made you happy for several years. Now is the time that you have to come to terms with reality that I have to take care also of the few. I cannot abandon them. Walang dalanan. Sabihin ko kay Dar, ang Congress, you appropriate money and we will buy all the rice, farm gate price ng ating farmers. Mag-import tayo as a buffer because their produce will not be enough for the consumers, the 110 million Filipinos eating rice. Look, every government office, including the cabinet, pati ako, the papers must be out yung mga projects 1 month. Pagkaputak, hindi ninyo mapalabas na wala na. That's 2 years. Ang gestation period niyan sa grid, sa gobyerno, pag galing doon dito, permit, then maghingi ka pa ng yung road right to buhay. Yung mga director, I'll give you 3 days. I will make an audit. If you cannot do it, then tell me because I will assign you here. Alam mo dito sa Pasig, hindi ako nagbibiro ha. Sundalo ko. Walang magutom dito sa Maynila. All you have to have is hook, line, and sinker. Karaming tilapia dyan. Magsabi ka isang drum, isang araw makuha mo mayroon. Kaya kayo mamingwit kayo yung mga tamad sa gobyerno. I'll give you 3 days. Directors, 3 days. Ilabas ninyo yan. If you want to say something, deny it. Deny it. Or disapprove it or approve it. But do not sit on it. Ako, I'm tired. Two more years to go. Puta, idadamay ko kayo lahat sa perdition. I will whip you like a horse. Do it or you fish tilapia in Pasig. Maniwala ka.
Yes, good evening, Mr. President. Malapit na po ang December 31. Ito po yung deadline para doon sa effectivity ng martial law. Yung security officials po ba ninyo mayroon ng rekomendasyon sa inyo hinggil dito? Will you extend martial law o kailangan na itong tanggalin ang visa?
I will leave it to the military and the police to make the recommendation. Martial law is a military thing. And it's their assessment or their evaluation of the Mindanao situation. If the Defense Secretary says that it's no longer needed, I'll wait also for the statement of the military and the police. Then I will decide.
So as of yet, sir, wala pa po silang
Wala
forward
pa
po sa iyo.
Wala pa ho sa table ko. I was looking at the papers kanina pag ano. Hindi ako kasi I am always behind my schedule. Kasi I had so many, alam mo yung kay ano, let me go back in time. Kay Albayalde, kung ako ang fiscal noon, itatrap ko talaga. At that time, kung yun ang ebidensya lang sa harap ko, because inimbestiga ito ng Department of Justice. I forgot the name. Ang isa si Malcontento. Is that his name? Oh, pero nagdududa ako kasi drug eh. Drug money. Tapos pinabasa ko, sabi ko, pag ako ang fiscal nito, talagang idadrop ko. Tapos sabi ni sekretary na, talagang wala eh. Kasi wala pa lumabas lahat. Yun ang problema. They filed it half-baked, half-cooked, or even it was to me as a prosecutor, a raw hilaw talaga. So kaming nasa quasi-judicial, tawag yung mga fiscal. Kung ako talaga, really, sabihin ko publicly, you can go, ina-trap ko talaga. Tama yung ginawa ng Justice Department. Pareho kami fiscal. Droppable ang tawag niya sa amin. Walang gagong fiscal. Pagdating sa korte, mumurahin ka ng judge. Are you a lawyer or are you a lawyer?
The Department of Health has reported a confirmed case of a teenager who got ill because of vaping. I'd like to get your thoughts on proposals to
Buti ka
ban
ba? Kaya
it.
ikaw ang gusto ko is because you asked the question at a time when everybody is sleepy. This will wake you up. I will ban it. I will ban it. The use and the importation. I hope everybody is listening. Relay na lang. You know why? Because it is toxic. And government has the power to issue measures to protect public health and public interest. You know, ang cigarette, the confirmed chemical there that's not good for humans, it's deadly, it's nicotine. It uses a habit forming, and it is toxic, and it kills people. And even the Surgeon General of the United States said that it will cause cancer. That's why it is there on the side of, it will cause cancer. Now, itong vaping, sabi nila, is electronic. Don't give me that shit. Better stop it because I will order your arrest if you do it in a room. I am now ordering the law enforcement agencies to arrest anybody, ang tawag niyan, vaping in public. That is like smoking. Cannot do it inside the room. That's full of shit.
Good evening, sir. Sir, kamusta na po ang inyong kalusugan? Were you able to rest these past few days?
Nakita ka na isang tindig na lang ang ito nakapatong na. Ibig sabihin, hindi may injury. Gusto niyo makita?
Saan po ito, sir?
Itong visible ito. No, di hematoma. When you are old, hematoma mo, tagal yan. I walk with the limp. Pero wala naman akong fracture. Pero
Sir, nitong mga nakarang araw na hindi po namin kayo nakikita sa publiko, were you really advised by your doctor to take a rest for few days?
alam mo, gusto ko yan. Ang problema yung trabaho. Kasi walang ibang magpirma niyan eh. Hindi mo madali, unless you go into an official leave of absence. I cannot do that. No, but no president can ever do that. In between, far and wide, your vacation, tambag ba'y nangyari? Alam mo, ang Pilipinas continues to be a volatile, or whichever. You have the insurgency, you have the NPAs, and you have the terrorists. Ang pinaka-dangerous dyan are the terrorists. Mahirap mag...
But sir, yung pagpapahinga ninyo, was it advised by your doctor?
Ano po?
Was it advised by your doctor, sir, for you to take a rest for a few days?
Hindi ka ako makarest eh. Mag-uwi lang ako. Magtulog na ako 2 araw. Kasi para to make up the shortfall, ika nga. Pero after that, patulog ako baski diretso gabi pati hanggang umaga tapos hanggang alas 6. Then I wake up with a more sturdy feeling of my body. But alam mo ma'am, I am 74 years old. I'd like to talk to the people of the Philippines. I am 74 years old. As a matter of fact, I'm happy that after this, I only count the days, the Christmas, 2 Christmases, and then I retire. Huwag na niyo akong tanungin na kung may sakit ba ako. Kasi lahat ng 74 years old dito sa Pilipinas, except for a few, lahat may sakit na yan. Mamili ka lang, cancer, hypertension, diabetes, kidney, lung cancer, cancer of the colon, karamihan. Ay, yung lahat ng sakit na yan, nandito na sa akin. Matanda na ako. Pero kapag salita pa naman ako, but when I'm no longer coherent, if I cannot articulate now the things that I want to convey to you, then it's about time that you call the attention of my family and say that your father is no longer capable of being president of this republic. Why? Because he's not good anymore. Then if my family would say, you retire, do not wait for the expiration, sabihin ko, if I cannot talk to you anymore, if I cannot be of help to you, then it's about time to say goodbye. Until then, and it will come, we just wait. Mga gustong ako ipakulong, then walang problema. Ipakulong mo ako kung kaya mo. You know, I said, I am 74 years old. And when I decide to travel outside, it presupposes that I think kaya ko. But to worry about I'll give you one advice. Things beyond your control, do not worry about it. You're just wasting your time. There are things in life beyond your control. So do not kill yourself thinking about it. Aeroplano. You take a small plane, it's cheaper. The people people do not have to share the burden of paying. So you want to be frugal about it. You ride the plane, Korea is a little bit far, but your hands is sa Diyos. At sa piloto. Ang piloto, kung i-dive niya, wala ka talagang magawa. Kung ang piloto bagong nag-graduate lang, tapos nag-take off ka, sumakay ka, then it's no longer your worry. So why worry? No, I do not worry because I do not control life and death. It's God.
Stop!